Alison and I would disagree a little bit. She talks about women because of the diffuse awareness, multitasking. Multitasking isn't a thing. What we do as humans is we switch tasks.
Yeah.
And I have in my past life, I am undefeated in disproving people who think they can multitask the same as singular tasks. And I've got a test I give verbally, and they destroy themselves. I've had one person come close, disturbingly close, because there's that like 0.5% freakish that can actually, because they must have their brain wired wrong. But again, you're switching, you're not doing,
right.
you can't do multiple things at once besides the walking, talking, chewing gum type stuff that require any attention. What you do is you switch from this task to now. The difference is women are going, I have these 10 things. And you're going back and forth to all different things. Where a man's like, I got to take care of this. And when I'm done with that, I can move on to the next thing.
Right.
And when I was programming the TV in the basement, that was a good example. I went back through, reset everything, did the same thing, and then it worked. I was like, okay.
But when women are doing like the toggling between different tasks and everything, do you know how long it takes to gain full focus back onto what you're doing when you switch?
It can be based on these things I've seen on multitasking, because it decreases your efficiency between 5 and 15 minutes. The reality is when you are this is why it's so important, man, when you're working, you have the sign on your door, do not disturb. If you're doing deep work, you need to not be interrupted, because I know in those studies on just work stuff, it can take up to 20 minutes sometimes to get back into that groove of the work you were doing. So that's why you don't want to be interrupted. It's no different with multitasking or switching between tasks.
You will, if you ever wonder and don't understand why